Yeah, one of the things that Trevor had actually told me standing about right here after Ole Miss, he's like, Coach, I figured out a few things without going into all that. I don't want to give away our scouting report, but, and we had been talking about making some adjustments, and I think what you saw at Ole Miss was he was able to do it. And when he did that, his confidence was 100% back, and, man, he's just been fun to watch ever since. And, guys, he's probably the hardest worker, or one of those guys. You put him in that category on the staff. So when those guys come out and they're ready to make adjustments and they're really working hard and they're doing all that stuff, studying the game, it doesn't surprise me when you get the results that he got.
What do you think makes Trevor so good?
I think it's all of those things. I think Trevor's really routine oriented. He's got a phenomenal routine. And I think that routine is really is what pushed him through those two bad outings. His confidence is phenomenal, and I think it comes from that routine. And then you just look, obviously he's got a special fastball, and he really studies the game. Like, when he's down there charting and we're down there, he's like, hey, man, we need to do this here. We need to, what do you think about here? Yeah, that's it. So he really studies the hitters, studies the game. And you pile all that into a funnel, and that's what you get.
He's got a high rate of strikeouts. Sure. What's the key to that?
He's got a real special fastball. He's got a good fastball, and he not only does that, but then his breaking ball's become really good over the last couple outings as well.
And do you feel like you kind of have 1 and 1A with the starters between him and Blaine?
Me and Dave were talking, or Coach Fenor were talking the other day, and it was like, hey, man, who you start? It's like it really doesn't matter. They're both throwing the ball well, and, I thought Blaine's outing in Hoover was phenomenal as well as Trevor's. And then you go back and you look at both of them at A&M, and they threw the ball exceptionally well. And so it was just, hey, let's keep them on their regular rest is really what it came down to.
How much confidence do you have in Trevor starting this big opening game for you?
Oh, a ton of it. If you guys look, he's really some of his best outings. He's fed off the crowd. It energizes him, and he ain't scared of the lights. So I'm 100% confident in starting him.
How much guys are going to go through lulls in this season? How much do you have to just keep giving them confidence to get through that?
Oh, yeah.
Those two guys did that.
Yeah, you look at they both, thanks, Bob. You look at they both had rough outings at Auburn. And you just don't want it to happen the same weekend. Unfortunately, that weekend it did. But it's this league, man. Come on. I mean, we got to hook it up for 10 weeks against the best competition in the country. You're going to have a lull. And like I say, you just hope it's not going to be the same weekend. And unfortunately it was, but that's it. I mean, we came back. We showed them video. We went over some stuff and really got their confidence back up. And I think that's what you're seeing right now.
What's it like adding Tack and Casey back into the mix there in the rotation when you're in a regional setting?
It's comforting. Both of those guys are obviously ultra competitive. They both got really good stuff. And, I think what they did in Hoover was phenomenal. I mean, you look at what Taccolini did the last 3 innings against LSU, and that may have been his best 3 innings all year. From a stuff, command, poise, you pour all that into a funnel, and, man, he was unhittable. And matter of fact, I think they got 1 hit in 3 innings off of him. But, they're getting hot at the right time. And then, obviously, what Casey did against Florida is, you don't see that a lot. You don't see a guy throw a complete game shutout against the number 6 team in the country in the conference tournament.